Jim Davidson's fiery comments on Rishi Sunak sparked debate. Keir Starmer responds with sharp critique. British comedian Jim Davidson stirred widespread discussion this week after making a string of critical remarks about Prime Minister Rishi Sunak in a live-streamed segment. While Davidson is no stranger to outspoken commentary, this particular moment resonated deeply with many online viewers, both supporters and critics alike. What added fuel to the fire was Labour leader Keir Starmer's measured yet pointed reaction, which added another layer to the ongoing public conversation about the state of leadership in the UK. Though the political world and entertainment industry don't often intersect in direct, headline-making ways, this moment proved to be the exception. Davidson's comments, while wrapped in his signature humor and blunt style, touched on real frustrations voiced by parts of the public. In response, Starmer offered a calm but clear perspective that reinforced his broader message of change and accountability. During a recent online appearance on his own YouTube channel, Davidson launched into a commentary on the current state of government, focusing particularly on issues such as the economy, immigration, and what he described as a loss of common sense in British politics. "What are we doing?" he asked, rhetorically. "People are struggling with bills, the streets feel unsafe, and politicians seem more interested in ticking boxes than fixing real problems." While his delivery was as colorful and animated as ever, Davidson's core concerns echoed sentiments often heard in public discourse. He questioned whether the government, under Rishi Sunak, was truly in touch with the everyday lives of ordinary Britons. It didn't take long for the clip to go viral. Social media platforms lit up with commentary, ranging from strong agreement to sharp criticism. Some praised Davidson for saying what many people are thinking, while others dismissed the segment as overly simplistic or unhelpfully provocative. The following day, while speaking to reporters during a campaign visit in northern England, Keir Starmer was asked about Davidson's comments. While he didn't directly address the comedian, Starmer did take the opportunity to underline what he sees as failings in the Conservative government's leadership. "I think what we're hearing across the country, whether from public figures, community leaders, or just everyday voters, is a deep frustration that things simply aren't working," Starmer said. "We've had years of economic uncertainty, a lack of long-term planning, and decisions that don't reflect the needs of working people." Starmer's response, though devoid of personal jabs, was unmistakably firm. He described the current political climate as out of touch and drifting, and he called for a return to serious, focused governance. Notably, Starmer did not dismiss Davidson's concerns outright. Instead, he framed them as part of a larger conversation about public trust and leadership, a theme that has become central to Labour's messaging ahead of the next general election. The dual dynamic Davidson's outspoken remarks followed by Starmer's pointed response sparked wide engagement online and in media circles. Many viewers appreciated seeing both perspectives, one from a figure outside the political establishment voicing raw concern, and another from a political leader trying to articulate a clear alternative. "I don't always agree with Jim, but he's not afraid to speak his mind," one commenter wrote on X, formerly Twitter. "That's more than you can say for some politicians." Others were more critical. "Comedians should stick to comedy," another user replied. "Political issues are complex, and shouting about them doesn't help solve them." Yet, a surprising number of responses reflected a hunger for more honest discussion, regardless of the source. In an era of carefully crafted political messaging, even informal voices like Davidson's seem to find traction when they tap into genuine public frustration. One of the more nuanced takeaways from this exchange is the role of public figures, whether entertainers or politicians, in shaping public discourse. While Jim Davidson's tone was sharp and unsparing, Keir Starmer's reply demonstrated that even pointed criticism can be used as a springboard for constructive dialogue. Political analysts noted that moments like these offer an insight into the evolving media landscape. With traditional gatekeepers like TV networks becoming less central, platforms like YouTube and social media now allow voices outside the political class to influence national conversations. This democratization of commentary can be powerful but also demands careful navigation to ensure facts and context remain front and center. At a time when the UK faces major decisions about its economic future, public services, and international role, it's clear that voices from all corners of society, comedians, politicians, and citizens alike, are contributing to the national dialogue. Jim Davidson's fiery remarks may have caught many off guard, but they highlighted real frustrations that can't be ignored. Meanwhile, Keir Starmer's composed yet assertive response reminded the public that leadership is ultimately judged by action, not just rhetoric. If you found this analysis helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of political insight. And we want to hear from you. Do you think public figures outside of politics should weigh in more often, or should they leave it to the experts? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation thoughtful and respectful.